Hi guys, Tiffany here from Lake Life State of Mind, and welcome to another edition of Thirsty Thursday. Today is a special day because it is opening day for Major League Baseball, and my Yankees are playing the Nats tonight. We're gonna win, let's go Yankees. But we are super excited here in the Hernandez house because we are sports crazy people and we have been deprived of our sports since all of this stuff has been going on. So we are excited to sit on the couch tonight as a family and watch a game together. It's something we enjoy doing, so it is just, we're doing it all up this week. Besides the cocktail that I'm making tonight, earlier in the week, I shared a hot dog onion sauce with you guys. That is a traditional topping on a New York hot dog. So if you see any of those hot dog carts in New York, you're gonna get sauerkraut, you're gonna see spicy mustard, and you're gonna see the hot dog onion sauce. It's so easy to make, so delicious. So we're doing it up because why not, right? Make all these times special, just trying to find ways to make the craziness a little bit quieter in our minds and enjoy our time as a family and the things we love to do together. So for today's cocktail, we are going to be making a spiked root beer float. Now, I don't know why, but for me, root beer floats just kind of scream America. I think of going to like a diner and getting a root beer float, and so root beer floats, definitely something that I thought would be a good cocktail for opening day of baseball. This idea, I'm giving a shout out to my friends Carol and Corey. This was something that came in conversation. They were helping me brainstorm. I figured out how to make it, so thank you guys for the inspiration, how to give them a little shout out, because really if it wasn't for our conversation, I might not have even thought about doing this. So really appreciate you guys. Thank you for your help. And everyone else is gonna be thanking them too, because this spiked root beer float is absolutely delicious. All right. And 2 ingredients, which you can make this for your kids. So this is like the mocktail, a root beer float. You've got your ice cream and you've got your root beer. So you can do this for your kiddos, but for you, you're gonna spike it a little bit with some alcohol. Now, before you freak out when I show you the alcohol, I just wanna tell you that you know that I'm a foo-foo fruity type of a drink girl. All of my summer cocktails recently have been really fruity, not very strong. This week, the liquor choice is Crown Royal Vanilla. And this is a whiskey, guys. Now, this, I know whiskey, bourbon, Patrick drinks it. My husband, he's obsessed with old fashions. It's like putting hair on your chest for me. This vanilla version is beyond smooth, and it goes perfectly with the root beer. You really don't taste anything overwhelming. I promise you, because I am someone who doesn't really care for whiskey or for bourbon. It's not overwhelming at all. The vanilla breaks through. It's not your traditional Crown Royal. It's got a little bit of vanilla to it. So delicious, pairs perfectly with the vanilla ice cream that you put inside of your root beer. So this is what I am recommending you use. If the word whiskey freaks you out, there is no way in the world that you're going to use it. I completely understand. So I'm sharing 2 other liquors that would go well. Just replace the same amount of either whipped vodka or vanilla vodka. Either one will work just the same, but honestly and truly, if there ever was a time that you were gonna try some whiskey, I definitely say do it now, because this vanilla Crown Royal whiskey is delicious, and with the spiciness of that root beer, it complements it perfectly. And Patrick's happy because as much as he enjoys my foo-foo drinks, he's more of this kind of person. So this is a cocktail that's gonna be definitely a success with him for sure. So that's it. And of course, I always like to add my cherries, but today it's kind of, you know, a given because you have to put the cherry on top when you're doing your ice cream, right? That's it. 3 ingredients, ice cream and root beer, and you can stop there for a mocktail. But if you're gonna make my spiked root beer float, you're gonna add in your Crown Royal Vanilla or your vodka that I shared. You guys ready to go? Super simple. 3 ingredients, like I said. I'm gonna start off by putting ice cream inside of my mug. Now, I would love for this to be an ice cold frosty mug that was in my freezer, but from the amount of time that I started talking, it's not frosty anymore, but I promise you it was frosty when I took it out. But put your mugs in the freezer. Obviously, if you just have a regular glass, that's cool too, but it's a root beer float, so a cool ice cold mug is, I don't know, if you have it, now's the time to use it. So we're gonna do ice cream. Traditionally, it has just vanilla ice cream. Now I have the Neapolitan that's got the chocolate, the vanilla, and the strawberry. So I'm gonna get the vanilla ice cream inside of here, but there might be some vanilla or some strawberry or chocolate that gets on the side. So I'm gonna just add in a few scoops. Yeah, 3 might be good. You're basically just gonna be putting in enough to fill to the top with ice cream. All right, let's see here. Perfect. Again, remember I said this is the Neapolitan variety, so it's got a little bit of everything on it, some vanilla and some strawberry. We're gonna move that to the side. Our alcohol is gonna come next. So we are using 2 ounces. I'm using, again, 2 ounces of Crown Royal Vanilla. So good, so delicious, and this is coming from a girl that does not like whiskey, I promise you. It goes down very smooth, and it's the perfect complement for this root beer. So I'm gonna do, here's my measure, I'm gonna do 2 of these and put that in the bottom. So there's 1 and 2. If this is too much for you and you're not into the whiskey, or you don't want to buy a whole bottle because you don't think that you'll drink it, if you've got the vanilla vodka or the whipped vodka, feel free to use that. Last but not least, we are going to take our root beer. I've got a bottle of root beer here. You could use bottled root beer, canned root beer. There's really not a specific amount. We're just pouring it inside until it gets to almost the top. There we go. The ice cream's starting to float. Now I say almost the top because if you want to add more alcohol, you want to give it a sip now, you want to taste it, you want to see. If it's strong enough, then you're perfect. Top it off with a little bit more of your root beer. If you feel like, oh, you know, it's kind of a little bit light, add a little more. 2 to 3 ounces of your whiskey is, you know, plenty, but you could always try it. So I'm gonna give it a little sip, see what I think. Ice cream on me. It's perfect for me. I definitely taste the whiskey, the vanilla whiskey inside of it. But if it's, you know, I think my husband would probably like 3 ounces. So leave a little space, take a sip. If you wanna adjust the alcohol level, add a little more. If you're happy with it, top it off with that last little bit of your root beer. You know what you need to do next. You gotta put your cherry on top. I did my fun little things that I like to do. I just took a regular straw, stuck my cherries inside. As I'm getting stuff all over myself, I'm gonna have to put this down. Let's see here. You guys know that I always have to make a mess on here. I don't know why. It's like part of the course for me. Here we go. Wipe everything down because I always have to be messy. And there you guys go. How awesome is that? You can see some of my strawberry ice cream in there. The 3 ingredients, guys. Ice cream, of course, root beer, of course, and then Crown Royal Vanilla Whiskey. If whiskey freaks you out, feel free to switch it up for vanilla, but I promise you, I have not guided you wrong up until this point. So from a girl who Malibu's her favorite type of liquor, I definitely say, give it a try. You will not be disappointed. I hope you guys have a fabulous Thirsty Thursday. I hope you have an amazing opening day for baseball. If you guys are going to watch the game, hopefully the Yankees win. I'm gonna take a sip, another one. I kind of took a wimpy one before. I'm gonna take another one before we go. Oh my gosh. perfect, guys. Enjoy your all-American spiked root beer float. Get your kids a regular root beer float. Get some hot dogs out and enjoy your evening. Have a great day. Remember, all the details for this drink can be found at lakelifestateofmind.com or on YouTube or on Instagram TV. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Happy Thirsty Thursday.